Okay, so berserkers, warriors, a fairly standard mix. No one below level 7 in this fight, though. Shield breaker, level 11 shield breaker. Get him in there. Wait till you boys see what I can do with that legendary warhammer. It is a maze. Oh, fucking hell, 70%. Well, he can't attack there on the next turn anyway, so fuck it, fine. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm coming up to 25 subs, so I can get another emote slot. Currently, all we have is the brain damage emote. You know, don't use your fatigue, your precious fatigue, Lelouch. Tempting her to move in, but no, hold the line. I keep forgetting that the berserkers actually have that charge attack as well. I see it so seldomly. Fuck's sakes, Rymar. You 67s and you fucking wadded it. Hold on to your fatigue, I reckon. Lads! Ah, it's throwing weapon time. Got to start using adrenaline more often. Sorry, Dash. Good luck to you. How much armor was that? That was, and that's even the reduced armor destruction on Shatter. Reinforced mail is hit for 223 damage. Fucking hell, come on! Oh, good boy! That's the goodest boy. Killing a friggin' berserker. Whoopsie, I meant to press footwork. That's not ideal. adrenaline on all of my two-handed guys is because it's a way of getting around the prohibition on using quick hands. The idea being you just need to get within 2 squares of the enemy, because then you can move up, spend 4 action points to get your two-handed weapon out. Adrenaline, act first at that on the following turn, hopefully swing in a big arc and get 3 stacks of reach advantage, which then gives you 15 melee defense, which is pretty much a small round shield anyway. I move up and I can't use my mace. I shoot if I can't use my mace. Oh, unlucky Roscoe. One thing you have to say about those spears, though, they do nothing against armor. My lads are using a warhammer. I kind of want them to shout, "For the Emperor! Xeno scum!" Nicely done, boys. Glad I didn't put any of my low-level boys in there. That could have got a little spicy if I did that. Well, while we're here, going back to fuck it, Dawnthal. Levels? Nope. That's good tea. What do we have here? Marksmen and brigands. The thing is, though, Spunkmeyer, so on your mace, dude, is that the one-handed or two-handed mace? Because if it's the two-handed mace, as long as you hit the first time, then you are almost guaranteed to always be able to attack that enemy on the following turn before he can attack you, because of how, not stunned, dazed works. Dazed reduces initiative by like 35%. Adrenaline is just such a good skill overall. Uh, 133, I think I can get more for that. What's this? Escort to Schnellmark. Yeah, sure. Yeah, the one-handed, I mean, as you can see, I use a one-handed mace on the front line, and he's pretty good, but I prefer this sort of build with my mace. I wish I could change this up, though. I wish I hadn't taken quick hands or backstabber. I should have taken adrenaline and something else, maybe even executioner. Reach advantage, at most you can only get 2 stacks for 10 extra melee defense. But then again, I mean, if I'm using him in that position specifically, just in that little gap where he moves up here, I don't think he doesn't have the best melee defense, which is why I'm putting him there. Let's see. Get the boys laid. You got a deal. Ah, for fuck's sakes. No deal. Fuck him up. Everybody got injured. God damn it. Okay, this is potentially. Thank God they ran away. Well, now's the perfect time, unless we can get a delivery mission, to go do some exploring. Obviously, everybody is badly wounded. 275, that's a good price. Look at that, between 49 and 112 medical supplies. It's fine, we need time to go run around in the woods anyway. Let's get ourselves up to 8 days of supplies. 21 more days there. We'll go find some unexplored locations to complete our ambition. Paying to treat them now would cost a fucking fortune. It wouldn't be worth it. For this we can speed up. Those Hexen were actually going for us. That would have been scary. So where should we explore? I think over there is pretty much the only place that's left unexplored. Maybe I could loop down that way. Thanks, Donkey. Yeah, it was two really shit games last night. But I tried to not get too upset about it. But you're right there. I feel like in that first game, it was game 6, having him get the blitz on us just absolutely ruined me, and it just set the tone for the entire game. And it didn't help that he got the first kickoff event of a blitz, and then it just felt like most of the dice were in his favor. It wasn't an outright dicing, but for the most part, everything went in his favor. Also, I lost count how many double ones we rolled on pickup attempts and dodge attempts, and ugh, fuck. Indeed. Game 2 was fucking rough as well. Are they leaving us alone? They're leaving us alone. Good. That's doubly a pity because Orcs v Humans is normally quite a good even matchup. The food has gone bad. We've got 5 days still. Ooh, lindworms. I want to fight them, but we're all injured. If we weren't injured, we'd take on those lindworms. I mean, eventually, what you really want to see is legendary armor that has the lindworm leather attachment. But kind of right now, actually, we need to find one more hidden location while exploring the world. Some ambushes, skirmishes, that's actually doable right now. But generally speaking, I tend to not do these ruins unless I'm getting paid to do them. Or unless I've gotten a tip that there is a legendary item in there. Sweet, okay. Goblins, named item, 16%. We still need time to heal though. Why don't we... Yes, I'm actually going to loop up north and do the loot cave. That's going to give us time to heal up as well. Look, Zuktak, the gates to a great underground goblin city. Legendary ambusher, 10 ambushes, 14 skirmishers, an overseer, and 3 shamans. That's actually doable once we have everybody fully leveled. Once I've got both my archers level 11, and I've got my crossbowman, and I'm still searching for another ninja, I think. No, Umberman, he'll need to be level 11. I mean, I could probably do that now, but not without unacceptable losses. Nine unhold. I really want to do that, but the lads are injured. Are they coming for us? Run away, boys! Ooh. Find 3 legendary places. Perfect. And if I just fucked myself because I've already found Ice Cave, Unhold Graveyard. I have to hope that there's more legendary locations. Altar of the Ancestors. So that's obviously the biggest barbarian fight. Drummers, Beastmasters, Chosen Reavers. What does 12 spawn? Oh, okay, 12 legendary locations, you mean. What is this? Undone Barbarian King and his war host. That's doable, but let's first do the Ice Cave. Our renown must be getting up there now. 5,000. The legendary, the highest you can get. Thralls and Warhounds. Is that named item chance? Oh, it's minus 14%. So this is just the start of the undead late game crisis. So who's our man? I think Trevor Belmont. He's our best bet. Got his whip. Got his military cleaver. Immunity to stun is arguably better than a war dog, though. Because if he's fighting a guy with a mace, he could just find himself getting stun locked. But we shall take the dog on the advice of chat. Discover a cave in the ice with its maw shielded by a gate of thick icicles. Yada yada yada. Scout ahead. Trevor Belmont. Trevor Belmont heads off while you and the rest work on the front of the cave. You knock a few of the thick icicles out, letting you see into the cave with better eyes. Just as you do, Trevor Belmont comes tumbling down an adjacent slope and lands right in the middle of the cave and slides across the frozen river and rides up its embankment. He hops to his feet and dusts himself off with a childish grin. In a flash, the huddled man slams the pickaxe into the ice with unhindered power, and the shards splinter from one side of the embankment to the other. The clank of the metal and shattering ice reverberates as though lightning itself had struck. Now you can finally see the stranger. He is a barbarian, shelled in broken armor that rattles as he moves. The icy walls mirror his steps, scattering his presence all around the cave in transient sheens. Jittery and jutting, his walk is seemingly going backwards despite his advance, as though his shadow were his true self, and his flesh the after-image. Despite being in a cave, his loud voice echoes not at all. An interloper in my midst, a mere moment from the mist, these things I shall not miss. He approaches the sellsword like a cold spider unfurling from its trapdoor. You see that his face is half frozen and a wry smile squeezes across the half that could still be called flesh. I long to leave this body, my dear fighter. Would you help guide me out into something higher? Get him, Trevor Belmont. That's a little scary. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit. What's up, Santa Jora? Rip, wolf. Oh, good dog. Okay, this is looking bad. What are his chances to hit, actually? He's got 29% chance to hit, and I've got 76, so I should be able to just straight up chop through him. And... oh, he's getting better chance to hit me as I get more tired. 30%. But is he fully healing up? Oh, Jesus! Through the icicles, you can see the madman cutting down Trevor Belmont. Even as he lies dead on the ground, the stranger continues to hack away at him, and each time a muffled thump echoes through the cave. Fuck's sake. Should leave. God damn it, we just lost our best fighter. Yeah, awesome is a word. Wait, did I make sure that Trevor was actually fully healed? Because maybe if I was stupid enough to send him in there when he wasn't fully healed, that could have been what got him killed. Like... oh, for fuck's sake. 306 days. We've had him since day one. And now we only have one torturer. Well, here's the replacement torturer. Now the flail would be hopeless against him. Actually, once one of my Warhammer guys is fully leveled up, they've probably got the best chance. Because we should be able to just slam through his armor in a single shot. So, who needs to go to the front line now? Probably David Ironheart. We'll have him use the one-handed hammer until he's fully leveled. Ah, that's disappointing. Up for Fitzroy. So, but yeah, the thing is, of course, that works if you have infinite fatigue, which you obviously don't have. I mean, that would be my best bet, but I don't have that. I mean, I want to re-level most of my lads anyway. Once I have them fully leveled, I'll back them to take on the madman. Damn, disappointing. Adrenaline and recover combo, all-time indomitable. Yeah, I have to build someone like that. I've almost got one of my... well, David Ironheart is on the path of doing that. He's got adrenaline, he's got recover, he just needs indomitable. Once he's level 11, he should be decent enough to take him on. In 20 defense at level 8 with a star, it's pretty good. God damn, that is devastating for us though. He was by far our best. Well, we've got replacements ready to get leveled up. Torturer, Sergeant, Archer, Ninja, Dealbreaker, Crossbowman, archer. We put Silius there. And Bannerman in the center. Then the sergeant can sit out. Some more of the low-level boys in there. And no wonder everybody's upset. Lost the battle. Ugh. Oh. Well, so much for taking down that barbarian war host right now. That overall, that has just like really hurt us. Our overall power level. Taking a huge hit there. Shit ton of Reavers. I should actually take them on because the Reavers are the ones that give the throwing weapons that I want so badly. This is injured kneecap. That's fine. Come on, lads. Let's get some vengeance for Trevor Belmont. Throwing weapons are the name of the game against these lads. My defense, 66, that's pretty damn good. Sodus, you want to get stuck in with your big mace. Oh yeah, you got a fucked up kneecap to stay where you are. Go, right shot, Sealant. Nice! They're stunned when they leap in. No, they don't. I think they do. G-Break, stay back. You're low level. Fine, lads, you're fine. You're tough. You're all tough, lads. Good. I kill this guy? Probably not this turn. Oh, that last one just missed. Triple kill for Sealand, that's what I'm talking about. Love the idea of the throwing axes, like, just axes landing in the guy's head. Get fucking owned. Oh, my shields! You bastards, those shields cost money. This music's amazing. It sounds like it could be straight out of the Vikings series. Lord Nasty, can you also get a triple kill? No, not without damaging David Einhardt. You've never seen it, so like I enjoyed it immensely the first couple seasons. It kind of goes off the rails after season 3. When he becomes a drug addict and it starts becoming quite trippy. I really started to not enjoy it after that. But overall, I thought it was a great show. I loved it. I thought the guy who plays his son is a fucking badass. Bjorn Ironside, the badass. Although my favorite character of Vikings was Lagertha. I thought she was fucking incredible. And that's how you write a strong female character. Gorgeous, absolute badass, a shield maiden. She actually, you know, is a fighter as well. And I believe in real life she's actually like an MMA or a kickboxing up person. She's actually a legit badass in real life too. I'm pretty sure it was Ironside. Lost Kingdom, I don't think I've seen that. I think that was one little detail that I didn't appreciate in the show was, and spoilers if you haven't seen it, is when he cheats on Lagertha with this like Swedish princess or something, that like tall redhead girl. I mean, she's pretty and everything, but she's nowhere near as attractive as Lagertha, so there was like... But then again, I have a thing for blondes, so I would find Lagertha more attractive. Horsty X +3s, that's what I want to see. Every level, +3 there. He doesn't seem like a great candidate for being dodgy. What should we do? Should we stop it at Horslag, stock up on food, and then see if we can't find 3 legendary locations? We still need more time to heal up. It's funny, of all the barbarian weapons, the only ones I like are the throwing weapons, and I think they are just objectively, numbers-wise, they're just better than the regular versions. But the melee weapons, it's debatable. I think using Lindworm bones for bone plating is not worth it. This definitely is worth making. Lindworm Skull Cloak. Plus 40 durability, -2 max fatigue, and unaffected by acidic Lindworm. Need loads of antidote if we are going to be taking on the Goblin City. Paint remover is always useful. Arrows, I don't need. Lost Kingdom, okay, I might want to check that out. I need a new TV series to watch. But after Chernobyl, it's going to be very hard to get anything that compares. Chernobyl was incredible. Now, whenever I think of like how bad is the problem, I'll be like, oh, it's a 3.6 Rontgen problem. Not bad, not terrible. Not great, not terrible, I think was the line. Well done, Stobbie, you fucked up the line. I've heard the name Gamora. What's Gamora about? Do I need to remove paint here? Yes. Maple's Mafia. Ah, okay. Which one are you talking about? Lagatha, the girl from Vikings? No. You're talking about the chick who was green. Guardians of the Galaxy. That black actress, she's fucking gorgeous as well. I forget what her name is. Stop be surprised that actresses are good looking. Wow. Breaking news. More 11. Let's do the whole northern loop. Reavers, Jerts. Brand the Headhunter and lots of Chosen. So this is actually kind of tempting because there's a champion there. Lots of Chosen, but then again I'm not getting paid to do that, so. Necromancer, Avidiganger, and Ancient Legionaries. They're actually attacking us. Shit. I think we run away here. My low-level boys are not in the best situation to take... Well, actually, you know what? Fuck it. We can win this. Definitely. I mean, I would need to move my archers forward to be able to hit the Necromancer. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Archer needs to be 2 squares forward. But these lads need to be 3 squares forward. We might not get a chance to do. There's a lot of pikes, but we will blast through them pretty quick. My belief. We've got pikes of our own, and some of my throwing weapon guys will go around the sides. We should get one turn to attack them before they get their shields up. The main thing is getting the archers into range of the Necromancer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. And one. Will I even be able to hit him from behind that? I don't know. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is absolutely...
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
This kind of helps us that he's keeping that lad back, though. Rim the Reaper, you're just going to use your pike. Honestly, we are going to flank around for most of the people. Too often I make the mistake of trying to blast through the legionaries with their big shields, and that never works. Shield up, be patient. On the next turn or two, once my throwing guys are hitting these pikemen with their barbarian throwing weapons. They do a lot of damage. Silius Solus, unfortunately, is going to have to expose himself to that dude. Here come the pikes. This is the scary bit. Yeah, full round of shield wall. Get him, Chris. Ah, you cocked it up. That puts Sealand in contact, but he can take one hit from a pike. I'm loving the sound of these shields being hit. Dodge. Block. Okay, Chris, I can shield. 64% for the win. Oh, what? You see, that is exactly why Executioner would have killed him there. Fucking hell, come on. Yeah, that is annoying. Necromancer has to go down now on the next turn. But he is neck didn't bleed. Perhaps Rymar shouldn't have gone to the axes. Creeper Jack, don't you have recover? Oh, I've misleveled him horribly. What did I do wrong here? He probably didn't need fast adaptation. He should have taken recover. The second shield! Nailed him. This is not scary because he's in range of a lot of pikes. Now I can start attacking because the backline pikes are going to be hitting my flanking guys anyway. So that's the concern there. David Einhardt is the one who's in trouble. Good dodging, boys. close was that? Oh yes, that hammer is godly. Good hits, solid hits. Roscoe is David Ironheart still in trouble, so I'm just gonna have him keep his shield up. If anyone's gonna be in trouble, that could be him. His armor is down to like 50%. Oh, throwing weapons, come on! Damage is a little underwhelming, but nice and accurate. Get him! It kind of depends. I mean, are you asking what's the highest EHP I've been able to get? Like 350 EHP is about the highest. If you're asking what's the best armor to get the most out of Nimble, unless you're talking legendary items, then I've found that a Saleh helmet is that helmet. If you combine a Saleh helmet with Noble Mail and Unhold Bones, unless you can get the Lindworm on it. But of course, getting Noble Mail is so difficult. It's very rare, and it's incredibly expensive. Really, the only time I've ever even really seen Noble Mail is once I've been able to complete a escort, and then the city is well supplied. Oopsie, careful. Indeed. But it makes sense that it would be that rare. I mean, Noble Mail would be very rare. That Warhammer MVP. Lots of thralls, warhounds. We're not here for that. We're here for legendary locations. Should be 3 days worth of food, 2 more days worth of food. Whoa! Named item chance 60%. Skeleton Mountains 33%. 12 legionaries, like a whole stick of legionaries. Ancient Honor Guard, a priest, an Echo Savant. Another barbarian city. This will all be doable once we have a full group of 16 level 11 people. They are, yes. Try !BB mods. Ooh. We need a mascot. Take him in. Hey, welcome, Battle Brother. Fuck, we're running out of food. We've got to get back to a city. Rosenhof. The boys are hungry. Now I gotta wait till dawn as well. Well, let's just drink on an empty stomach. That'll make everyone feel better. No, you boys are hungry. We're waiting for the market to open. Okay, undead war is officially upon us. Level up, nice. 27. Oh, God, that's always the problem with these fucking they're called again? Deserters. But for a long time I've actually, you know, been half okay with deserters, just because they're definitely one of the cheaper guys and they do get decent melee skill. I mean, 70 at level 4 is not bad. I think considering how cheap he was and his daily rate isn't too bad, it just means you got to take Fortified Mind and skip out on one other perk. Let's go for rotation because it saves lives. X-Raider. Go for adrenaline. I got a decision to make here now for this torturer, whether I want to build him with shield expert the way that I did my other torturer, or this one is a one-handed weapon user. Or I could build him more like a traditional two-handed weapon user who then uses the crypt cleaver. I think his lack of stars in melee defense means he'd be too fragile as a, you know, no shield expert using. We're going to hang on to this Lindworm Scout Cloak until we can get our hands on some noble mail. Then it's a case of deciding who's the best and most valuable fighter. Probably David Ironheart. Lelouch maybe, Nace Fatigue sucks. What you got? Love of Brigands. Absolutely, I'll do that for you. Okay, 52 minutes. I'm going to take a break there, lads. When we come back, we're driving off Brigands at Ruined Hut.